Hey, what's up, my uplifting life partners? This is Ron Simplified Myers, author of the book, The Relationship Success Handbook. Get rid of your problems, not your partner. Today, I wanted to talk about the topic nice guys finish last. This is something I'm seeing a ton of people doing videos on. I don't know what's happened recently where that's become a hot topic, but I wanted to give my perspective on that. To say that nice guys finish last, because there's two sides to every coin. So if we're saying nice guys finish last, then that means we're saying guys that aren't nice finish first. See how silly that sounds? The reality is, what is nice? And who gets to decide on what's first place and what's last place? And again, who gets to decide what's nice and what's not nice? As you guys know, my whole objective is we got to quit putting labels out there on people. And I heard one young lady, now I guess she's pretty popular, or she was saying in one of her videos, she was talking about how she got 12 million views on it. So I'm not saying she knows the things that she's talking about or don't, but I know one of the things she was talking about on the nice topic was she was telling guys, don't be so predictable, that you have to sometimes, if you tell a girl you're going to call her in an hour, call her in 4 hours. And she was saying, she's not telling you to do that all the time, but do that every now and then. Folks, bad information. Be you. If you're flaky, because that's what that is, be flaky. And if you're not, don't be. See, you're looking for the one who's looking for you. Everybody's trying to teach people how to manipulate, how to outsmart the opposite sex or whatever sex you're attracted to. Everybody's trying to teach you how to play games. For me, that's why for me it's get rid of your problems. I say get you together. Know the direction you're headed. And you're looking for the person who's headed in the same direction. Because the person you're looking for is the person that likes you just as you are. I'm not trying to outsmart this young lady so I can date her. So in a few weeks or months, we're going to break up anyway because the real me didn't show up. See, that's called sending that, how we talk about sending the imposter or the fake representative on the first date. You showing your best hand up front, and then the real you comes out. Folks, be the real you all the time. You got to get to a point where you're okay being alone. See, a lot of this stuff is teaching people to make them believe that if you're by yourself, there's something wrong with you. No. There's nothing wrong with waiting for the right person, but you first got to learn to be able to be by yourself. Not saying that's what you choose to do or that's what you want to do. Like me, for example, I'm single. I'm not going to stay that way. I'm open to a relationship, but I'm good being by myself. Why? Because I'm self-sufficient. I can take care of me. I don't need someone to take care of me. I don't need anyone to fill any gaps in my life. The person that will be in the relationship with me is because I want to be with that person. I enjoy being with that person, and I get to be me all the time. Not trying to find some scripts or somebody trying to teach me the correct way to say things, because if I come across as very professional and that's not me, eventually the true me is going to show up. So for me, this is not about, again, manipulating and trying to outsmart people. Be you. Become confident. Now, I know some people are saying nice in terms of because people don't want conflict. Well, some people don't want to participate in conflict because they don't like to argue. I'm one of those people. I'm not going to argue with you, especially if I can see that you've dug your feet in and you're not open to hearing anything else. You're just trying to be right. Then that's a waste of my time. Now, you could call that nice because I stop and don't continue the conversation, if that's your version of nice. But it's a waste of my time, so I'm not going to do it. Now, some people that we're talking about nice, that people are putting that tag on is because they're saying maybe the reason they don't want a conflict because they think if they don't conflict with you, then you'll like them more. There are some people that do feel that way, if that's your version of nice. But this is not a nice issue. This is an issue of how you feel about yourself. How do you value yourself? That's why you guys, again, hear me say, get rid of your problem. When you understand who you are and you value you, I'm not concerned with them liking me, so I have to manipulate or try to play games or whatever, or be nervous that they might not like if I say something. See, that comes down to how I feel about myself. That's not a nice thing. So anyway, for me, whenever I tell people that comment that about nice people finishing last, and I say, oh, so you're saying people that aren't nice are the ones that finish first, and then they instantly want to vent. No, I'm just saying you got to know when to, at times, because people will try to take advantage of you, and you got to be able to be strong and be able to stand your ground and all. That has nothing to do with being nice. I'll bend over backwards for people. I'll do whatever I can to help you. That's nice. Again, but don't cross me. And you know what I'm saying? So that is just having standards. That's just, this is not a nice conversation. And so I hope I'm very clear on that. Quit trying to tell people nice people finish last, or acting like nice is bad, or, like some people are, will say, I've heard young ladies say, well, I have to be a B in order for them to respect me. No, you don't. You're just trying to justify your actions. That's like guys that says, I have to be a jerk, or I have to be an a-hole because that's all people understand. No, you don't. You're trying to justify your actions. You don't ever have to be one. You can be very sound and very solid and stand by your standards, your beliefs, your morals. And you can be nice at the same time. And you don't have to have conflict if you choose not to. You just cut the conversation off. You go like, you see, this is not heading in a direction that's going to benefit us, so I prefer to stop the conversation. That's nice. I still cut off the conversation, and either you're going to talk to me a certain way or you're not. That's still nice. Look at what you're calling nice, and understand most of the time when you're saying that, you're really talking about maybe a small segment of people. Well, I shouldn't say small because that's bad. That's a bad comment, because it's not a small. Majority of people have a very, very low self-esteem. Because they have a low self-esteem, they're willing to put up with people that will treat them in any way possible. And then they'll try to justify it. And I guess that's what people are calling nice. In that case, majority of people must be willing to be manipulated because majority of people have a low self-esteem, and they're putting up with people that are mistreating them. So if that's what we're calling nice, is allowing people to mistreat you, most people fit in that category. So it's not a nice thing. People, again, sometimes just don't want conflict in their life. Sometimes because and in most cases, because of the low self-esteem. We get that taken care of. That's why, again, get rid of your problems. And what people call it nice, which means just standing up for what you believe in, will change. And you don't have to play games. You don't have to say, I'm going to call you in an hour and call you in 4 hours. If I told you I'm going to call you in an hour, I'm going to call you in an hour. And if you're looking for a man that lies to you like that, I'm not the guy. It's that simple. I'm not trying to cater to being somebody that I'm not so I can attract you. That's not real. So as you guys know, it ain't right, it ain't wrong. It is my opinion. If you haven't had the opportunity to watch my videos, run over to ronsuchannel.com, the letter U, ronsuchannel.com. Check out my other videos. Please leave feedback. Make sure you subscribe to the website. And if you haven't had the opportunity to get a hold of my book, there's a free download at relationshipfreebook.com. Again, that's relationshipfreebook.com. Get your copy. Leave me feedback on that also. And any topics you love for me to talk about, I'd love to speak on those. And as you guys know, if you're not having fun, you should be doing something else. And understand, being nice, it is the way to go. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.